NLMB is a gang formed on 79th and Essex. The gang has three cliques known as Terror Boys, which are the older members, Shortamo and Drench Gang. Lakeside, which is KTS, is a gang formed on 79th and Yates. Word on the street, people are saying beef between them sparked off during a house party on 79th and Kingston. After tension would build up in the streets between each side, Lil Scoom, Velo, and Babby Mar caught Mala lacking on the way to the block. Police said Mala was dead on the scene after being beat to death. All three of them would get locked up for the murder of Mala. They beat the case, but Babby Mar would remain in jail after testifying in court and ratting out on his homies. Velo would be released but went ghost in the streets of Chicago. During this time, several fights were happening often in the streets between NLMB and KTS. Guns started being involved after NLMB kidnapped a hang-around on Lakeside and burned Day-Day to death with his head chopped off. People are saying the OGs of NLMB had something to do with this. CCTV footage got leaked of NLMB holding Day-Day as hostage, but the chaos didn't stop here. NLMB hosted a Jersey block party on 79th and Essex. People in the streets were saying that was the best party in the South at the time. After the party was over, NLMB went to take a group picture with all the OGs, but G-Trello wasn't there. G-Trello got into a fight with Skino, which led to G-Trello shooting at him. Skino would survive. KTS was making a name for himself in the streets, making him the most hated KTS member in the South. He took Lil Trello, Shortamo, Chain, disrespecting the ops on social media, and robbing two of the most known OGs in NLMB. Word on the street is NLMB had a bounty of her ahead. People were saying that they wanted him dead. Murders were becoming a big problem in the south of Chicago. Police wanted to put an end to that. Trello would get arrested for the murder of Day-Day and the shooting of Skino. He would spend the night in jail, but be bailed out the next day. The same night Trello got booked, Rara would get into a shootout with Shortamo. That same night, Rara would be pronounced dead inside of the McDonald's. Lil Tay would get booked for the murder. People are also assuming Lil Trello and Lil Swoon had played a role in the murder as well. Trello was released from jail the next morning, on house arrest, but that same day Drench Gang was arrested on a gun charge. 30 minutes later Trello was released. He was shot 3 times in the back in front of the corner store. Streets were saying Frank Block did the shooting. The next day Trello was released out of the hospital. Around the night, and 2 gangsters met a female on the block while Trello was there. She told Terror Boys a party was going down on 79th and Yates. Streets were saying Trello had a huge ego in the streets, saying he felt untouchable. When Trello pulled up to the party, no one was there. On the way back home, a group of masked KTS members pulled up on him and was following him on the way home. 5 minutes later, Trello was pronounced dead on 79th, and Essex laid out on the ground. People were assuming Skino was involved in the murder. After seeing him wear the same outfit he went on a drill with. NLMB was eager to get their revenge, and they made it happen less than 24 hours. In the morning where a funeral was being hosted on 79th and Essex. On the way to the funeral, KTS been shot at by Shortamo. Known rapper Lil Cap was shot and grazed. Skino was killed on the scene, and Lil Buzz was shot in his upper back. People are pointing fingers at Lil Trello and Lil Scoom. Everything I said on here isn't snitching. It's on social media, and some paperwork been posted on the internet. Some of the info isn't true as well. I will be posting a part 2 if we get 30 likes.